Hello and welcome to Worthington University. My name is Joel DeYoung and I'll be presenting our first hands-on with the Casa Tunes media streamer today. Recently was announced to be integrated with the Hi-Fi 2 from Leviton, so that's what we will be interfacing with today. First off, what I want to show you is what actually comes in the package. So not only is the streamer going to come in, but it's also going to come with all the cords and whatnot to get everything interfaced. So here we have the network cables, whether that be DB9 or RJ45 regular old patch cable. Here's what we're going to have for the sources. Well, the streamer that we have here is 3 source, so we have 3.5 millimeter jacks, male to male, and then over here we have a 3.5 to RCA if that's the poison that you're picking. And then we have, of course, the rubber feet. And then the reason that we have this little Swiss Army knife here is because Casa Tunes themselves have advertised themselves as the Swiss Army knives of the in the media world, I should say, for that. So that's pretty much all that's in the package. Pretty straightforward, really easy to hook up. It took us about 5 minutes to hook up. One thing that I want to show you here is the rack ears for the mounting into a rack, which is what we're doing here. Basically, these here will come into the package here, and if you're not going to use the rack, then you don't want to put these on because it will scratch the case a little bit. But for our sake, we will throw them in here. And it slides right in, and basically all you'll have to do is push it into the rack, throw some screws in. Now we're going to go over the Leviton security and automation side of things, namely with their hardware. Over here, what you can see is their remote input module. This is what's going to show you the volume and then some source information. Main thing to point out is the metadata. As you can see, it's Santana's Greatest Hits, Black Magic Woman, and over here on the iPad is the exact same thing. Now, just as a demonstration here, what I want to show you is changing the song. I'm going to go over here to my playlists and put on some The Who. And as you can see on the keypad, the metadata is all right on there. Eminence Front, The Who. Now over to another piece of hardware, the OmniTouch 7 touchscreen from Leviton, Security and Automation. Over here, now you'll see the audio button, and that's what you'll go to control the Casa Tunes media player. Also full metadata on there as well, and it's going to give you a breakdown of the rooms in the system, play and pause and skip and whatnot, as well as the volume control. And one of the features I want to show you is the slide volume and how responsive it is between the touchscreen and the iPad. As you can see on the right side there, the volume control is slowly going up with my finger. Back down. And that is the touchscreen interface as well as the remote input module interface for the Leviton Security and Automation Hi-Fi 2. And now we're going to do a hands-on overview of the iPad interface. Right here we have our iPad. Now here's the landing page. And as you can see, we are streaming some music from. Here's the Spotify symbol. The play and pause button are down here. One thing I want to note is that the album art is all being pulled from the Spotify servers and not from the iPad itself, which is pretty neat. Another thing I want to point out is the volume control is right on the main screen, so you could slide it up to increase the volume, slide it back down to decrease the volume. On the left side here, we have what we're streaming on the top here as one source. And then down here we show all 3 sources. Only one is hooked up at the moment though. As you can see, player 1 is, the album is Full Circle from Creed. And all that metadata is also being pulled right from Spotify. Over here there's a Q button, which basically would be a playlist for the current, what's currently playing. You can turn the room on and off from the power button up here. As you can hear, the music has stopped. And as you can see from here, a lot of you would recognize that picture from our Worthington University training room. That's where we are actually streaming music from. Another way to turn the room on would be to double tap the screen. And we can also turn the music down again. Now to go to other rooms, what we would do is click up here on the actual room name, and it breaks it down into different zones, I should say, but right now for the name's sake we have rooms. And if we wanted to move over to the dining room, we will go ahead and click dining room. And it's off at the moment, but we can double click it. And you can't hear it, but we actually get more audio from the back of the room as well. Now this menu up here shows not only the power button, but some of the cool features is an alarm clock and a night thing, or night mode. Basically you could fall asleep to music if you wanted to. It'll turn off after a preset amount of time. And then you can set an alarm for yourself as well to a specific time to wake up. And then this button here is your EQ levels, where you can control the volume. You can mute the music, then also do bass and treble. And that's pretty much a complete overview of the app on the iPad. I'd like to say thank you for tuning in here for Worthington Distribution on the Casa Tunes media streamer. And if you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call. The number is 800-282-8864. And if you have an email you want to send it to, it's sales@worthdist.com. Again, this is Joel from Worthington Distribution, and we hope to hear from you soon.